Greetings and gratitude, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to talk about a period in time known as the Great Awakening. I'm going to share with you insights that I have channeled over the last several years, and then give explanation into the message behind the words with which I will be reading. The Great Awakening is the chosen journey set forth by the volunteers, the earth angels that have come back to earth to assist in raising the vibration of humanity from the third density into the fifth density. The Great Awakening is to take place for about 20 years. It started in 2023 and will end around 2043. As what we are currently witnessing here on earth is of the illusion, is of discord, is of distress. That is all part of the period with which we have entered. The 144,000 are in an uphill battle with self to regulate the inconsistencies being shown, to manipulate and transform into truth. By aligning with truth, conscious behavior shifts the narrative to the perspective of those possessing infinite knowledge and wisdom. Paying no mind to those that speak untruths allows for peace within and clarity of mind to exist for the betterment of your earthly experience. The 144,000 are what we call the earth angels, or the volunteers that are here on earth currently, right? So based on the inconsistencies with which much of humanity is succumbing, the 144,000 are here to act as pillars, right? To be able to shift their own consciousness through the release of narratives that no longer serve their best and highest good. Humanity itself succumbs to the notion of untruth as truth. However, humanity's untruth is based in their unknowing or their disconnection from that of their true self, their higher self, their soul. Align with your intuition to allow your higher self to guide you on your chosen path. Allowing the ego to relinquish control and accepting the all-knowing soul as compass, the infinite possibility of life's greatest existence opens, aligning you to the magical unknowing that lies ahead. The path with which you shall take is winding and unknown. Being open to that which comes before you allows trust to lead as the higher self guides you toward destiny. What needs to be known is destined circumstance is not of the human vessel. Much of humanity believe that a job or a career or something they've gained throughout this existence is part of their destiny, but that couldn't be further from truth. Destiny lies within the eternal soul, right? It is shown within the blueprints. Blueprints make up the happenstance, the circumstance, the infinite possibility that each human, right, each ego has the opportunity to experience, to learn, and gain, right, throughout this incarnation. The earthly journey is here to provide continued growth and evolution for the soul. By awakening to the knowledge and wisdom that already exists, the soul is able to guide you on your destined path. Ego must relinquish control in order to gain the desired life set forth by the higher self. When ego and higher self are in alignment, a sense of calm takes over and flow is restored, connecting you to like resonance. Much of what the ego deems as gut reaction is strictly that with which they align to a feeling or emotion. Emotional fluctuation is what gives the human highs and lows. But when true intuition comes through, it is connection back to stillness, to calm. Calm demeanor allows for clarity to be reached. Love stems from an awareness you have surrounding your eternal soul journey, the vessel with which you inhabit for a brief earthly incarnation provides the soul with the means to grow and learn and reconnect with your true nature. Remembrance of where you come is lost and turned off by opinion and fear-based tactics brought on by outside influence. You must clear the mind clutter to find solace within, bringing you back to the unconditional love that will always exist. So in order to clear the mind clutter, we all must turn inward. Turn inward to discover the true essence, the true face of our existence, our soul. So much of what we try to attain is based in earthly means. But what is not recognized is all that accumulation can't be taken with us. The soul's journey is to implement unconditional love and support for all things within creation. Hatred and divisiveness stem from a perceived sense of lack. That is why humanity is always trying to attain, because they feel as if they are missing something. When in actuality, when peace becomes your state of being, knowing is such that you don't feel as if anything is missing at all. That which humanity truly seeks is reconnection to that of the higher self. Instead, they add through superficial gain. The trust required for this earthly journey is immense if you are to align with your intended path. Relinquishing all that has previously been known and instructed requires complete surrender to the wisdom of the higher self. Welcoming in ancient knowledge to guide your journey ensures destined circumstance to commence, ushering in fulfillment of the desired stance. Pathways are destined. Open your perspective to view through the lens of the one that laid the groundwork prior to this existence. What all of humanity must do is surrender to the unknown. We can only live in the day-to-day, the present. For the future doesn't yet exist, and the past has already occurred. Much of humanity succumbs to recollection of past endeavor. This keeps them stuck and stagnant within the cycle of redundancy. Because it has already happened, there's no way to change the outcome. Being in the present moment allows you to recognize and understand that the decisions that were made at that time were to the best of your ability. Give yourself grace and unconditional love to know that today, decision made might be different. As for future happenstance, that's based in expectation. And when humanity lives in expectation, and the outcome for which they receive is not what they had expected, then chaos ensues. But what if, in fact, the outcome that does exist is actually part of the blueprint by which your higher self has already laid before you? To clear the mind clutter, you must become aware of true intent. All actions require discernment, separating the motive of the ego and the higher self. If an action is desired, based in observation of another, then the ego is stepping forth, existing in what it already knows. However, the higher self will always connect you back to your heart center to provide the desire based in observation of self. You have the ability to alter your perspective to witness your surroundings of infinite beauty and pleasure and relish in the selfless gifts that the universe gives. Begin to reconnect with all that is provided to align and reawaken the inner peace and clarity that exists within you. Until ego steps aside to allow the soul to bring forth actual desire, connection to destiny cannot exist. Ego is not the enemy, just lacks the grand picture of your entire existence. In gratitude, I gift and receive infinite, unconditional love to and from you, always and forever.